Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. And the Mountaineers ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Judicials offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Second down. They'll run the read to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up 3rd down so that they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in 3rd and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first 3rd down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
Touchdown, West Virginia! Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Able to run it out to the 28 on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 7. Fullback's got it. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
And the Judicials lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So West Virginia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the 2nd level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. And turning it on! They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the option. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The give on the counter. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. On the option. He'll toss it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option. They didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys.
There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Big fullback's got it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Now on the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Gallagher. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Runs through a tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia. Great job by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense came into this game ready for the quarterback option, and everyone played their assignment. They forced the quarterback to keep it. They rallied to him, made a tackle. Nice job early in this game playing good assignment football.
When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Gallagher. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Vaughn. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Mountaineers are in the red zone. The run to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the yards with their football? A little ballet moment there. Going to take a shot on second and short. Caught behind the line. It's O'Neal. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just going to keep it after the snap. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Throws to the wideout. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Judicials will punt this one away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Gallagher. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got a man. It's White. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First down here for the offense.
Here we go.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's York. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Judicials can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Trying to beat the D deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And the Judicials are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Judicials send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players. Right.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. To the air, it's Henderson. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Just a quick little turnout by that tight end, just moving the ball a little bit forward.
Yeah, that's called the stick route. You're just trying to turn around and give your quarterback a place to go with the football. That's an easy completion.
Makes the catch. It's Edwards. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hubbard. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
Turning it on.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to...
Touchdown, Mountaineers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll run play action. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Judicials. Once he got some room, it was over.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. To the air, it's Henderson. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Bray. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Runs through the tackle. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeps it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. And the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
To throw, it's Henderson. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They want that clock to run. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defense. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Using his legs, it's made. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Broussard. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
The Judicials will snap it on 1st and 10. Plows through the defense. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
Here we go, set.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. On the run, it's Edwards. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Handoff to the single back.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college.
He'll take a shot. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have some